So today I have for you at a different review for the first time a Calvados. Well, it's not a Calvados, it's a Eau de Vie Calvados from the domain Guesdon. I of course really hope you like today's different review. And of course we also want to talk today about the domain Guesdon, and I will show you also some impressions here of this domain. And yeah, the domain Guesdon exists already for 3 generations. They are located in Domfrontais in Saint-Cyr-du-Bailleul, and 1944 was the year when René Guesdon started as a mobile distiller and also founded at this time a distillery. And in 1974, the son from René Guesdon, Daniel, started with the distillation of the first Calvados. And yeah, it was his idea to preserve the heritage from his father. And by the way, Guesdon is also known under the name Le Cave Normande. So if you want to have a look to the website, you will find it under Le Cave Normande. And they have apple and pears, which they distill. And in my opinion, really amazing is they have over 300-year-old apple and pear trees. Great. And yeah, these were already all the information which I can provide you to Guesdon. And now we start with the review. So our today's Eau de Vie, so it's not a cask matured Calvados which I have here for you, is a Eau de Vie from apples. And this is the look to the bottle, how it looks like. The bottle is already sold out, so it's no more available, unfortunately. So if you see the review and want to buy one of these bottles, you won't find it anymore at the Authentic Spirits shop. And yes, so we have the Eau de Vie today, CIDRE Eau de Vie, by the way, from Guesdon, the 2024 distillation year, and we have the original bottling from Domfrontais. Apple, I just mentioned, was the distilled fruit. 70.1% is the ABV, of course nothing reduced here. 50 centiliters is the usual size from Authentic Spirits, no additives of course, and €37 was the bottle price when it was available. So now we have all the information already together, and we start now with the tasting. And of course we want to have the look now to this Eau de Vie Calvados, but before we will do that, just a little question. So I think the topic Calvados is very exciting, and if you think as well, then let me know in the comments if you would like to see a video here from me where I present the topic Calvados, so from the apple or from the pears to the finished product here in the glass. If you're interested in a video of that, then let me know in the comments, and I will make that of course for you. And yes, so what is also very interesting now here about this Eau de Vie, and this is what I want to show you now, is the color. So we have not a clear spirit or clear Eau de Vie, like for example Cognac or Armagnac. No, we have just a little yellow touch here inside. So it's for me something like a very bright golden color, very bright golden color, or ivory color. So something in this direction, so very bright yellow, but so very nice by the way, because we have no cask maturation of course, and there still we have here already some color here inside, very interesting. And now we want to start with the nosing and see if the very high alcohol here with 70% is disturbing or too intense. Yes, we will find out now, and it will be interesting to see what we can find here for flavors. Very nice, beautiful. So we have here wonderful cider aromas here inside, of course. The cider taste is very dominant here. And then it's for me not the fresh sweet apples, more the drier green fresh apples. Yeah, a little bit also of some freshness here inside. A very nice floral touch is here inside as well. Something like a violet here, very nice, beautiful. And in my childhood, I was a big fan. So apple is always, or was always, one of my absolutely favorite fruits. And in my childhood I had these, I don't know if you know this green sweet sour apple rings. I will show you here a picture, of course, of the flavors, and then you will maybe recognize it. And if you open the package from these apple rings, and this smell which comes out of this package, this is what you get here, in my opinion. Very nice. Beautiful. This sour style here inside is very cool. Beautiful. Okay, let's try it. Santé. Wow. Very nice. Finish. Power, more power than on the palate. The palate, of course, powerful palate, definitely, but sweeter palate. So sweeter than the nose for me, the palate. Now more the fresh red apples, sweet apples. You get some some white almonds, and again a little floral touch here with the violets again. Very nice, beautiful, and maybe also something like a fresh apple juice. Oh, very good. Palate was, yeah, even for me a little bit better than the nose and the finish. But yes, similar level, everything here very good. Eau de Vie, in my opinion, and finish is very long, intense, of course, more power than the palate already had. Warming finish as well. Here for me it's now more taste and flavor wise the apple pie, the apple crumble pie, some floral honey, and for me again a bit of these violets here. So these violets are very dominant here for me in this Eau de Vie, and very nice, beautiful. And to come back here to the question from the beginning, if the alcohol is disturbing, no. For me, it's not disturbing. Of course, you feel the freshness, the intensity, the power which this Eau de Vie has. But of course, this is, if you have a spirit with 70%, normal that you feel that, or I think that would be strange if you would not feel it. But it's not sharp or too intense or disturbing. No, definitely not. Beautiful, very nice, basic here, this Eau de Vie. And so we will also have next time, have a look to my website if you're interested when this recipe will come out from the FAMILLE Guesdon, the 2011 vintage, 2024 bottled, also from Authentic Spirits. So I think it is 12, 13 years old about. And of course, it will be interesting to see the comparison between this Eau de Vie and then with the cask maturation of 12, 13 years. Of course, there are changes probably, but what kind of changes? With the cask maturation, is it getting much better? Or yeah, so I will, by the way, have still a little bit from this Eau de Vie, and I will, when I remember at the time when I make the review, then I will pour a little bit from this Eau de Vie in the glass, and just to compare a little bit the nose here between these two, and this will be a very interesting comparison. But yes, to come back here to this Eau de Vie. Beautiful apple flavors, of course, not disturbing with the high ABV, and yeah, so I think, of course, point-wise now it's difficult for me. I tried already some Eau de Vie Calvados, yes, but I don't have this experience like Cognac and Armagnac, of course, and so yes, I give this Eau de Vie some points, my personal opinion, of course, and but not with a huge experience in Eau de Vie Calvados here. Just this notice here. So we have 22 points for the nose, 22.5 for the palate, and 22 as well for the finish. 22.5 for the overall impression. So we have 89 points for this Calvados. Beautiful basic. It's a very nice Eau de Vie, beautiful. And I think Aurélien, he wrote on the website that he would recommend it for cocktails, maybe. Yes, but I think also just to, and I think you noticed maybe that I only take a small sip when I tried it, because you don't need to have here a big sip, otherwise it would, yeah, you would not get it managed here to get all your flavors, and this is too intense and maybe then too much of the alcohol. But just take a small sip. And one other thing which is, in my opinion, very important, if you want to smell the flavors, keep the glass a little bit further away, and you don't need it too close, then you get too much from the alcohol. Just hold it a little bit further away, and beautiful, wonderful. The apple flavors then here, up here. Beautiful. Yeah. So, and I don't need to recommend it because it's sold out already. So there's nothing which I can recommend you at this part. And yes, so of course we look forward now to try the other Calvados from Guesdon. And of course, so we are here at the end of the review. And by the way, if you know any Calvados which you want to recommend me here, say yes, great Calvados, you need to try this Calvados. I can try to organize a sample. I cannot promise. It's sometimes very difficult because even Calvados, I'm not that much in contact with any producer, but I can try it and see what we can find here. But yes, so it's a very interesting topic, Calvados, for me as well. And yes, so let me know, as I mentioned at the start of this review, if you are interested here to get some more information about Calvados. And by the way, it's also very interesting here, just one little additional notice here from my side. You have here a Eau de Vie from Domfrontais, and Domfrontais is normally more focused on pears. So, by the way, also very interesting here, and I don't know. So the 2011 vintage, which we want to make the review here in the future, if there are some pears inside, I don't know, or is it also 100% apple, but we will have a look there in this review, of course, and find it out. So leave a thumb up if you like the review today. Have a great time. See you next time here at ARCORE Germany. Bye bye.